Hello and welcome back to Writing Toolkit 1 Make a Plan. You are in Video 2, Generate Ideas. In this video, we're going to talk about using a brainstorming method to quickly generate topic ideas. There are many ways to brainstorm, but the three most common are free writing, listing, and clustering. We're going to follow Amy as she gets her next writing assignment and see how she can use these three methods. When Amy was in class, she got her assignment directions, which were to write about her vacation plans. And her instructor had a particular piece of advice. He said, "Don't procrastinate." Well, we give ourselves that advice all the time. We say, "I won't procrastinate, not this time. I'm going to go definitely write my essay right away." But that's hard. You're sitting there in front of that blank screen with that cursor blinking at you or that blank piece of paper with a pen in your hand, and you're not quite sure how to just jump in and write the whole essay. Well, that's because it's best to not just jump in and write the whole essay. There's a better way. Let yourself have some creative time, some time to explore in a stress-free environment and get your ideas out there. In other words, brainstorm. Let's see how Amy might do this. She's thinking about a couple of ideas for her essay. Maybe hiking in an Ocala National Forest, or maybe a weekend at Disney, or she might even compare these two as part of her essay. And think about it, whether she's writing an essay about going on vacation or she really is going on vacation, she has to consider her options. She can't just jump in and write the whole essay in 1 hour, and she also can't just jump in her car and drive whichever direction it's facing and have a great vacation. She's got to think about it a little bit and see what's going to be the best way to go. And in that way, she's going to have a better trip, and she's going to write a better essay. Let's see how she might do this. The three common ways are free writing, listing, and clustering. And Amy is going to try all three methods. When she's free writing, she's going to just freely write in sentence format, kind of like a paragraph, but not thinking too much about structure or organization. Amy has some great ideas here, and this is a great method if you're a very sort of creative person who likes to get all of your thoughts down on paper. Maybe you like to write creatively. This could be a really good method for you. The good part about it is you get a lot of ideas in a way that's very stress-free. But you have to be careful because free writing is not actually writing the essay. You can't free write and then just submit whatever you did to your professor. You probably won't get a good grade. It's not quite organized, it's not quite on topic, it's got a lot of interesting ideas in there, but it needs a little work to make it that final product. So free writing is a good first step, but it's not the last step. Listing is another method. Amy might do it like this. In this way, you're not writing out complete sentences. It's just words and phrases. Maybe this is good for the kind of person who likes to just kind of get those ideas quickly, who likes to make lists, who likes to check items off a list. And it's a great method also because you can show some hierarchical relationships. You have some general ideas here like possible locations, and then underneath that we have a couple of options. Disney versus the state park. And then underneath those we have activities. So you can show a little bit of like details underneath broader ideas, and that's good. But it is just a list. We don't quite know what order these will go in, and you might have an idea up here that kind of links with an idea down here, but there's not an easy way to show that link. So this is a good step, but you just got to be careful about what order you're going to put your ideas in. That's quite different from clustering, which can show a little bit of order and relationships. This is very good for people who are visually oriented because you put your ideas in bubbles like this. So Amy, at this point, has decided she wants to compare Disney and her state park, and she's coming up with as many ideas as possible for how to compare those. This is a great visual representation. If you like to see your ideas represented in space, and see the connections, see the relationships between them, it's a great way. She could also add here under activities a few more lines with bubbles there to give different activities that would be possible, and then underneath there even more details. And everything under here would go under activities. On the other hand, she might have some other details about price, and everything over here would go underneath price. So the great thing about clustering is it shows great relationships. The negative part might be that you do have to kind of know your organization a little bit before you start clustering. So you might want to do a little bit of free writing or listing before you start clustering. Or alternatively, if you feel pretty confident what you want to write about when you go into your brainstorm, this might be you could jump right into a clustering method. These methods are quick and easy, and that's why they are a great way to eliminate procrastination. Now, in conclusion, to wrap up, brainstorming is a great method to eliminate procrastination. It's also a great way to jump right into starting on your essay without having to feel like you're locked into writing the complete thing all in one sitting. It's a great method. Try it out. I think you're going to love it. This is the end of Lesson 2. In the Resources folder, you'll find a printable cluster diagram. Now you can do the practice and go on to Video 3. Talk to you soon.